today we will discuss Capricorn through fairy tales and myths. When we say Capricorn, we think of calm, determined, durable, stable, disciplined, or more cowardly, more timid, unable to take responsibility, unable to maintain discipline. A more unstable structure appears. When the sun is Capricorn, it actually tells us the characteristics of persons should potentially develop. This is basically how psychological astrology deals with our sun signs. And the first tale that comes to my mind about Capricorn is the tale of the rabbit and the tortoise. You surely remember it. A rabbit is a fast-moving animal, and tortoise makes fun of him with his slow movements. Rabbit seems like a Gemini backside to me, with his lively, slightly sarcastic demeanor. And tortoise says, "Then let's race." And rabbit says, "Of course," and agrees. When they enter that race, tortoise continues to walk slowly but steadily. The rabbit looks and says, "Oh, I'll have a good sleep under that tree until I get to the finish line." And of course, he falls asleep, and tortoise is already at the finish line and has already won the race. So the Capricorn archetype experiences exactly the situations inside that tortoise. It can move slowly, maybe he may limp at that point, but he has no problem with time. He has his head towards the goal. It may be late, it may be difficult, but Capricorn shows the determination to get there. He is like tortoise, he is slow but determined. Capricorn shows itself at the top of the zodiac according to Aries. In other words, it tells about vital goals, objectives, and the situations that are given for this cause. There are two stories about Capricorn taking its place in the sky. One of them is about Egipan, the other is about Amalthea the goat. In the meantime, when Egipan escapes from the typhoon, Zeus saves him and turns him into a constellation in the sky, whose tail is shaped like a fish. Now, one of the question marks here is that the tail of the goat is a fish. You know goats, they are animals that can stand on a branch with their long, thin legs. They can balance. They are sturdy and upright. But in the meantime, in the depiction in the sky, the tail is shaped like a fish. Every Capricorn potentially has an unconscious place out of the water, maybe a place of attachment, maybe a place of repression in terms of expressing their feelings. That's why Capricorns change their lives after the age of 50, 55. Maybe they start taking music lessons. Maybe they start singing a song. They start doing art. They start painting. Because when a Capricorn is acting with the sense of duty, of endurance, with the responsibilities of life, he suddenly encounters that fishtail in his own darkness. Capricorn starts to return to their inner world. They start asking what they needs. They've a lot of work to do by now. They've done them all. But what does they want for himself? They start to ask themselves about this. The other story is about Amalthea. Amalthea is the goat. It has a story with Zeus. If you remember, Kronos, which is Saturn in Roman mythology, he eats his children one by one because he fears that power will pass to them. And Rhea kidnaps Zeus from her children, takes him to the island of Crete and secretly raises him there. Amalthea raised him. And one day Zeus breaks his horns while playing with Amalthea. When those horns were given as a gift to the nympha, they contained 1,001 kinds of fruits. It is even called the horn of fertility. Here you see how much the Capricorn has been associated with fertility and productivity at this point. Capricorn is an earth element sign. It is also a sign that knows how to accumulate something and turn it into something productive. Again, in the continuation of the story, Zeus makes a shield for himself from Amalthea's skin. And as a gift, Zeus takes the constellation Capricorn to the skies forever. In this story, the depiction of Capricorn again points to the productivity and efficiency of the boy, the constellation taking its place in the heavens. There are many tales and myths about Capricorn, but perhaps the one about Atlas gives us the information that Capricorn takes on too many difficult tasks, too much unnecessary responsibilities. I wrote the following lines about it in my book on mythological astrology and psychology. I would like to share it with you. Actually, not me, but Hesiodus wrote it in his work Theogonia. Because of his excessive power, Atlas was under extreme pressure. Somewhere at the end of the world, in the face of the evening nymphs with beautiful voices, standing upright and holding the sky, on his head and tireless arms, this is the fate reserved for him by the wise Zeus. In fact, Atlas is an identity that rebels against the gods of Olympus. And with Zeus's punishment, he carries the world on his back forever. With this difficult struggle, Capricorn may also stay away from the joy of life by taking on many things that doesn't have to do. But no matter what, it is a zodiac sign that can reach its goal in timelessness and can benefit from all the blessings of the world when they applied discipline. That's all for today about Capricorn. See you in the next video.